Okay, walking for an hour or so. Got up at first light, and so good morning, everybody. And it's day 93. Here's the Flint Mountain Shelter. I didn't realize I was this close to it. I walked right up on it. It's right off trail. Tail's almost level, not bad. And the trail is right here. I'll get the flipped around. Okay, good morning again. Day 93. See the shelter back there. Get ready to hop right back on the trail here. It's in a great location. Day 93, October 29th, Friday. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yeah, so I got a good start this morning, but I got a big day planned. Somewhere between 25 and 30. I'm probably gonna get a ride into Hot Springs. I'll end up just north of Hot Springs. I think that's North Carolina. Being on the North Carolina-Tennessee line, you literally, at least me, I never know which state I'm in. The hostel I stayed in last night, the guy was like correcting me all the time because I would say Tennessee and he'd say you're in North Carolina. I'd be like, all right, you know, I mean, and then he joked around that one foot's in North Carolina, one's in Tennessee the whole time you're along this ridge line. Anyways, so I'll probably stay the night in Hot Springs, and we'll see what happens with the rain. There's rain forecast today, but the whole system just kind of broke up, and you can see I got my puffy jacket on, so I'm hoping I get through the day without putting my rain jacket on. But I think this afternoon I'm probably gonna be wearing it. The temperature is fantastic this morning. It said 43 on these people's little thermometer when I left the house, but it feels like 50, maybe like 52, somewhere around there. It's really nice. It's a little humid though. But I'm making okay progress this morning, getting warmed up. I have to hike this mountain called Big Butt, and it's 7 miles uphill, and about I think it goes from 3,300 to 4,800, maybe a little more than that, but like a 1,500, 1,800 foot elevation change. And then I'm up on this ridge line for the rest of the day, which should be kind of nice. The tail end of the day is mostly downhill, which I really like because I'm tired by then. But there's kind of a dip, and I got to go back up one more big hill towards the end of the day, and then go back down again. So that might hurt a little after 20 or 23 miles to have to go back uphill at the end of the day, but I'm hoping I do it all before nightfall. All right, check in when I get maybe to the top of Big Butt or something, or when I think of something good to say. Not raining over there. Raining over there. Not raining where I'm at, but I think raining a little in front of me that I'm walking into. So I took off my puffy jacket because it did start raining, just a little, and stuffed it because you don't want your puffy jacket getting wet. And I put my pack cover on reluctantly, and I did not get my rain jacket out. But as soon as I did all that, the temperature dropped, I swear, like 5 degrees or something. Just cool enough to where my hands are uncomfortable. And I stuffed all that. I put it away because before I was starting to sweat. But these scattered showers are kind of unpredictable. The radar looks good, so I don't know why. I'm just not in sync with nature over the past few days. Okay. Just, I think, less than an hour of climbing, and then I don't want to say it's easy rest of the day, but most of the hard part is kind of over. And even this climb isn't bad because it's so gradual. A little bit of a long climb. Oh my God. Becky, look at her butt. Let's see what we got up here. Any views? Not really. Kind of a neat section. You know Sir Mix-a-Lot is coming when I get to the top of this thing. I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. I'm on Big Butt, in case you didn't know. I'm not fooling around. This is the actual. This thing's too bad I don't have any views up here on Big Butt. It's one of the best parts of that song too. You got to hand it to Sir Mix-a-Lot. Like, that is an explicit song, and he does a whole thing without saying a single cuss word. And I would say he's short of being vulgar, so he's definitely not disgusting. And I've heard plenty of explicit songs that are disgusting. I don't think I can get down here without slipping. Anyways, I think it's a hilarious song, and I like it. Tomorrow I'll do a commentary on Marvin Gaye. Even white boys got to shout, baby got back. Okay, I just summited Big Butt back there, and I wanted to make the point that, well, first, I don't know, summit's probably not the right word. Peaked? Maybe climax. Yeah, climax is probably the best word. But, you know, there's no view up there, and when you're on top of something that magnificent and beautiful, it's always better with a view. So I just thought it was important to make that point. Nice little shelter here. Looks like it's got a chimney. Go check that out. Oh, uh-oh. It's got a level picnic table. You know, I love those. Here's all the, here's how, I don't know if I'm in North Carolina or Tennessee, but I think this is Tennessee, and here's how they do it with the bear cables. And I'm at the Jerry Cabin Shelter. All right, we're gonna go with the exposed option. That's kind of the theme of the day. So I'm not making as good a time as I want. I'm doing okay. Tell you the truth, I was kind of having too much fun earlier. I was definitely having some fun with Big Butt, and I just can't help it because I am a admirer of nice butts, unabashedly. But let's see, what can I talk about seriously here? Yeah, hopefully I'll pick up the pace here and get away from the whole butt thing. But Big Butt, the mountain, was fun. It was fun to get on top, and you know, it was a nice, smooth, just smooth all the way up, and nice curves. Not, you know, not too steep in places and things like that. So it was nice. There is an inside joke that I'm dying to, not inside really, I guess, but for Billy and Alan, I'm dying to like sing this one part of the song, but I'm not very good at it. So I just you know, shout out to Alan and Billy. I love it when they do this little skit between them. And I'm pretty sure it comes from that song. So Corinne's probably not thrilled to hear me point that out, but it's cute and amusing and done in all good fun. Okay, just walking along this ridge line, having fun. I'm making the most of it. It's very misty, drizzly, and I got 20 more miles of this. So, you know, I have to make it interesting and spice it up a little for myself in some way. Oh man, even though it's all sucked in, these little trails to get up here are really cool. This one's pretty steep. But I only have a little ways to go more uphill, and it levels out, and it's level or downhill for a long ways. But everything is slick. That's the thing that's really slowing me down. So the more and more I think about it, it really is a bummer. Yeah. Well, the more and more I think about Big Butt, the mountain, of course, it really is a bummer that I didn't get a good view. A view just makes it. I mean, a view is like icing on top. It's like cream on top. And I mean, it's like having your pie and eating it too, so to speak. So yeah, it would have been nice, really nice, to have a good view of Big Butt. I have to come back one day so I can have a true appreciation of that beautiful Big Butt mountain. Okay, this is a really cool story about this guy named Howard McDonald, and I'll show you the plaque in a second, but he was an engineer and he retired, I guess, in 1981-ish, maybe retired in 1992, but he's been part of the crew since 1981. He passed away, but so anyways, he worked on this whole section of the trail, and I'll tell you what, like, I've been going up and down. It's gorgeous along here. There used to be, the old trail was the weather trail, which I guess by what I just hiked through, I don't want to say it's lame, but you don't, there, if it was a clear day, I'm gonna walk up here. So there's the plaque dedicated to him, and I'll explain the story here real quick, but I mean, if it was clear, it would be unbelievable up here on this side and on this side over here. So anyways, he dreamed of having this rock up here because he thought it would be perfect. So eventually this crew got together and moved this whole thing up here and dedicated it to him. And now it's just this beautiful spot where the sign says, you know, please have lunch up here and enjoy it. It would make Howard, you know, very happy to know that people were enjoying the spot like he intended. Anyways, pretty cool story. He passed away in 2015, I guess. He master trail builder. Direction I'm going, but it's really, really cool up here. I can't imagine it, the view. I bet it's just incredible. But it's one of those days that I have to keep moving on and settle for views on other gorgeous ridges. Okay, I don't know if it was clear what I was saying before, but you see the blue arrow there is a bad weather trail, and the white arrow now is the Appalachian Trail. The blue arrow used to be the Appalachian Trail. And this guy, Howard McDonald, more or less, you know, built, it was his sort of vision that built this entire section that goes up to the ridgeline. And it's 1.5 miles of pure beauty along there. And it makes you feel like you're climbing so many steps and these narrow passages and stuff. It makes you feel like you're in like Peru or something. Really cool. All right, it's coming down pretty good. Probably the heaviest rain I've been on in a while. It's been in a while. No fun. Pretty chilly too. I'd say it's below 45. So probably above 40, but between 40 and 45. Just nasty. Okay, picking up the pace a little. Coming up on another shelter here. I don't know the name of it. Somebody in it. I can see the gear. But I'm just gonna pass by, say hi, and move on. Okay, the world is wet. It is coming down. I was gonna try to make it to this place called Tanyard Gap, and it's just outside Hot Springs, but I'm gonna go to Hurricane Gap, which is 3 miles short of that, and this guy's gonna pick me up there and get me out of this mess. And I'm excited to talk to him. Good dude. He just started up this hostel last year, and I love talking to the hostel owners and, you know, seeing what their experiences are, especially the new ones. But Hot Springs is supposed to be a really neat town, and I don't think I'm going to get to see or do much there other than get my laundry done and rest. But if I could figure out a way to actually go in the hot springs, I probably would, but I just don't think I have enough time. Anyways, I talked to one of my relatives today, Kathleen, and we're trying to hook up and see each other on, Kathleen and Bill, see each other on Sunday. And so that's one reason why I have to book through Hot Springs, but also I need to stay on timeline. So I can't remember if I said this, 2 weeks out, right? I think I said at the beginning of the day. I also, I passed 1,900 miles, and so I'm inside 300 miles to Springer. Those are the big things. I'm gonna check out here and maybe I get some footage when I'm in Hot Springs, but I'm working my butt off to get to Hurricane Gap and get out of here. Oh man, it is crappy out here. Let me tell you what, I'm getting dumped on. I just let up a little, but yeah, this is just not nice. And I think it's below 40 right now, so some of it feels almost like slush a little bit. But I don't think it can be like a wintry mix yet. I don't know. But crappy.